Calling to order the reorganization meeting of the Eastchester Board of Fire Commissioners. Today is Thursday, January 5th, 2023. The time is 7:02 p.m. Would everyone stand for a salute to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. First order of business, we'd like to welcome new commissioner, Tony Cerasi. Congratulations and welcome to the board.
Thank you.
We're going to be going to an executive session before the appointment of a chairman, you signed?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'd like to make a motion to go into executive session for matters leading to the appointment, employment, promotion, demotion, discipline, suspension, dismissal, or removal of a particular person.
Did you make a motion? I guess we all vote. That was a recommendation by Cheryl.
Okay, so I made the motion, and could you do a roll call vote, please? Lisa?
Okay, I'll call the roll. Commissioner Cerasi?
Yes.
Commissioner Laurie?
Yes.
Commissioner Ranalone?
Aye.
Commissioner is not here. Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
All right.
Okay, so the meeting is adjourned for a executive session, and we'll return to public session shortly. All right, the time is 7:56 on Thursday, January 5th, 2023. And we would now like to reopen the the reorganization meeting of the Eastchester Board of Fire Commissioners. I'm making the motion to reopen the meeting to public session.
Second.
And could you do a roll call vote, Isan?
Sure. Commissioner Laurie or Commissioner Cerasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Laurie?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranalone?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Motion carried.
All right, the next order of business is discussion for chairman. I make a motion to discuss the selection of a chairman for the Board of Fire Commissioners for 2023.
I would make a motion to nominate Paul Carlo as
I
chairman.
think we need a second.
I'll second it.
And then,
All
just to note, does the board need a discussion, or we already are moving forward?
I was hoping for a discussion, but I wanted to.
Trying to talk
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, moving to that one then.
Okay, so there's no further discussion necessary, so,
So you read that?
so what is the board,
She has to take the roll.
So are you reading number 6?
So we're
Yeah, I'm gonna do number 6.
How about we'll complete number 5 just for
Yeah.
formality's sake. But so the second was by Commissioner Cerasi, and then the board moved to discuss. Discussion was had, and then
I think we know the board's decision.
So we'll move to item
So
6.
the next motion, the next order of business is appointment of the chairman for 2023. Be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Paul Carlo as chairman of the Board of Fire Commissioners for 2023. To make that as a motion.
Second.
I'll call
And
the roll.
seconded.
Commissioner Cerasi,
Aye.
Commissioner Laurie,
Aye.
Commissioner Ranalone,
Aye.
and then Commissioner Carlo will
I have to abstain, right?
exactly. So motion carried.
And then I turn it over to the chairman for the rest of the meeting.
Thank you, Chief. So the next one is the appointment of deputy chairman.
I make a motion we appoint Commissioner Paul Ranalone.
I'll second it.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Cerasi,
Aye.
Commissioner Laurie,
Aye.
Commissioner Ranalone,
I guess I abstain.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye.
Motion carried.
So do we need to be resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Paul Ranalone as deputy chairman of the Board of Fire Commissioners for 2023. For 8, appointment of Health and Safety Meeting Board Representative. Was that normally the vice chairman?
Yeah.
All right. So as it was this past year, or 2022, I think we're going to remain with Paul Ranalone as being the meeting board rep. So I'll make a motion. Be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Paul Ranalone as Health and Safety Committee Meeting Board Representative for 2023. Can I get a second?
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Cerasi,
Aye.
Commissioner Laurie,
Aye.
Commissioner Ranalone,
Abstain.
Commissioner Carlo.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay, appointment of Fire District Treasurer. I make a motion that we're going to, of course, keep Jamie on board as our treasurer. So be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Jamie Hedstrom, CPA, MST, to the position of Fire District Treasurer of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023, at the rate of $89 per hour. The position also has pension eligibility, healthcare insurance per board policy with 10% premium contribution, holidays unpaid, sick leave as required by law, sick leave incentive none. Hours estimated to be no less than 20 hours per week. Longevity none, personal days none, vacation 4 weeks paid at 20 hours per week. Overtime is required by law. Can I get a second?
Aye.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranallo?
Aye.
Commissioner Carla?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Good job. Next, the Secretary to the Board of Fire Commissioners. We'd like to keep, of course, Esong Smith in her position. So the motion is to be resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Marissa Esong Smith to the position of Secretary to the Board of Fire Commissioners of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023, at a salary of $73,800. Position also has participation in NYS LRS is required. Health insurance per board policy with 10% premium contributions, 2 weeks of paid vacation per year, 8 days of paid sick leave, 6 holiday paid per board policy, 3 personal days, and position is eligible for dental coverage provided by IAFF L916 dental plan. I'll make a second. Need a second, please?
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranallo?
Aye.
Commissioner Carla?
Aye.
Motion
I
carried.
think it was more than that on the back.
There was more, I apologize.
Yeah.
Optical
More
non-bereavement.
benefits.
Second page. So I'm sorry. In addition to optical non-bereavement none, sick leave plan incentive none, FMLA, PEL-FMLA is required by law, educational reimbursement none. So just as a quick addendum to
All right.
the offering.
Motion
Okay.
carried. Thank you, Commissioners.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
FOIL officer, was that, I believe? That's what I thought. So appointment of our FOIL officer. The motion is be resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Marissa Esong Smith as Freedom of Information Law Officer of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023. Can I get a second?
I second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranallo?
Aye.
Commissioner Carla?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Appointment of FOIL's Appeal Officer. Is that Chief? Is that, okay. Be resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Chief Brian Tween as Freedom of Information Law Appeals Officer of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023. Can I get a second?
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranallo?
Aye.
Commissioner Carla?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay, next we have our District Council. We have Coughlin Gerhardt, who's been with us for several years. We're going to stay with them for 2023. So be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Coughlin Gerhardt LLP, 99 Corporate Drive, Binghamton, New York, 13902, as Fire District Council of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023. I'll make a motion. Get a second?
Second.
Okay, I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranallo?
Aye.
Commissioner Carla?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Jamie, you need this, right?
Yes.
Okay, Fire District Ethics Council. Been working with Stephen Sledzik at Morrison Law, and I think we're going to, no reason not to stay with him as our Ethics Council. So be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Stephen Sledzik, Esquire of Morrison Law Firm, PC, 445 Hamilton Avenue, Suite 505, White Plains, New York, 10601, as Fire District Ethics Council of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023. Can I get a second?
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranallo?
Aye.
Commissioner Carla?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Fire District Auditor. Be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints BST & Company, CPAs, LLP, 26 Computer Drive, West Albany, New York, 12205 as Fire District Auditor of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023. Can I get a second?
Second.
Oh,
Okay, Sarasi. All right,
Okay.
Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranallo?
Aye.
Commissioner Carla?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Fire District Physician, appointment of Fire District Physician, January. So the motion is be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Dr. Shika Goyal of White Plains Urgent Care at 10 Chester Avenue, White Plains, New York, 10601 as Fire District Physician of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023. Can I get a second?
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Randall?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Motion carried.
That's not the actual address. They've moved to a different
Oh.
address. They're in Greenberg, so it's still White Plains, New York, but
Okay.
it's not Eastchester Avenue.
Do you have it offhand?
Do you remember Easton? Because they sent,
Pull up, they sent it out. Let me see.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not the two.
you could just say White Plains Urgent Care, White Plains, New York.
That's
Maybe not the address.
Okay. Appointment of fire district chaplains. So, we've got several on hand here. Be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Reverend Carl Maiello from the Good Shepherd Church, Father Anthony Sorgi from the Immaculate Conception Church, Rabbi Sruli Deitch from Shabbat of Bronxville, Monsignor Luke Sweeney, pastor of Immaculate Heart of Mary Church, and Reverend Dr. Matthew Waterstone of the Reformed Church of Bronxville as fire district chaplains of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023. Can I get a second?
Second.
On the motion,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
want to let you know that Father Sorgi's the pastor of Immaculate Conception / Assumption Church also.
Okay.
Assumption.
So, to put
Immaculate
that in.
Conception Church Assumption, right,
Thank you.
okay.
Okay. Second by Commissioner Sarasi.
Aye.
Okay. I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi, aye. Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Randall?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Appointment of Fire District Insurance Agent. Be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints Arthur J. Gallagher, Risk Management Services, 2 Westchester Park Drive, White Plains, New York, as Fire District Insurance Agent of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023. Can I get a second?
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Randall?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Appointment of official newspaper for legal notice. Be it resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints the Journal News as official newspaper for legal notices of Eastchester Fire District until December 31st, 2023. Can I get a second?
Second.
On that motion,
Yep.
could we also extend that
Oh, like the local paper?
to the local papers, Chief? What is it, our town or the local
I don't
paper?
know if they have legal notices in those papers, though. Do they take, you know, like when you look at them,
Well,
I don't know that they have the
some-
legal notice section.
The last time they put in on the commissioner's election, not this past election.
You could do press releases with them, but I don't know if they do legal notices.
All right,
The
well,
Westchester paper does.
at least we could have a press release in them, can't we?
We could always submit for press.
If we can't do legal, could we just have local news, like we bought a new fire truck or?
I think we do press
We did
releases.
for,
They don't always print them, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know, but
whether or not they
if
want
they print them, could we use that as another means of communication with the newspapers?
Sure, I mean,
So town people could see it? Because a lot of people don't buy the Journal News. That paper, there's hardly nothing in it anymore.
Is this specific to the legal notice and just all in general?
All in general,
Okay,
I,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know, do we need a resolution?
No, I
No,
don't
we
think
could
so.
always send.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always reach out to places like that.
Yeah.
When we have,
Okay.
like there'll be a graduating the academy.
Yeah, I mean,
days, stuff like that. We'll
That's
send
what I
out
mean.
Press releases.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Good?
Second
Yep.
by Commissioner Randall.
Yes.
Okay, I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Randall?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Appointment of Fire District Depository. Be resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby appoints J.P. Morgan Chase and the Federal Reserve Treasury Direct Account as Fire District Depositories of Eastchester Fire District until 12/31/2023. Can I get a second?
Second.
I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sarasi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Randall?
Aye.
Commissioner Carlo?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Okay. Affirm workplace violence policy. Eastchester Board of Fire Commissioners hereby affirms that the contact person for receiving any complaints in 2023 will be Chief Brian Tween and/or the Fire Board Chairman. Copies of said policy should be posted in each firehouse. That's not a motion, I believe, is it? No?
It's just affirming it.
I affirm Fire District Code of Ethics. Each of the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby affirms that the Code of Ethics of the Fire District, revised 2019, has been distributed to all board members, the Fire District Treasurer, Secretary of the Board of Fire Commissioners, and the Fire Chief, and a certification will follow to all for confirmation. The Board instructed the Chief to have copies posted in each firehouse. Next, each of the Board of Fire Commissioners meeting schedule for 2023. Be resolved that the Board of Fire Commissioners hereby adopts the proposed 2023 Eastchester Board of Fire Commissioners meeting schedule as follows: January 12th, February 9th, March 9th, April 13th, May 11th, June 8th, July 13th, August 10th, September 14th, October 17th, November 9th, and December 14th. I think most of these meetings will take place at Town Hall,
The
Eastchester.
majority, yes. And then
Yeah.
I'll send out a notice with the official schedule
We have two
shortly,
in October
plus
for the
posting on the
budget.
website. So it'll be
And-
available on the website.
And we have one in
Excellent.
September for the budget meeting, don't we? There's
October is our.
Yeah.
September?
If you want for the workshop, I don't believe we set something for a workshop yet, correct? We just put a regular
Right.
meeting date.
That's correct. We didn't, how this year we did a workshop. We haven't
Right.
always done that, so we haven't set a separate
Okay.
meeting. But the only one required is the October 17th.
Right.
It's that week.
So
that
we
we're
don't need
required
two
to have a
meetings
budget
that month?
meeting. You don't need them, but we might decide when it
Okay.
gets closer
All
that
right.
it makes
All
sense
right.
like it did this year.
Okay.
Okay. That's it for,
Did you get a second to?
Second.
Second?
oh, I'm
Commissioner
sorry,
Rossi?
yes.
No,
Well,
it's-
I'll be on the meetings?
On the schedule, yes, to approve it. Do we take a vote on approval?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it was, I'm sorry, it was a resolution, yes, we need to vote.
Perfect. Second by Commissioner Sorossi. I'll call the roll. Commissioner Sorossi?
Aye.
Commissioner Lori?
Aye.
Commissioner Randall?
Aye.
Commissioner Carla?
Aye.
Motion carried.
And can I just, to go back for a second, for appointing the auditors? So we are engaged with these auditors through this year for our 2022 audit.
Right.
We will have to go back out for RFP again this year. That's a service we're required to go out for every 5 years.
Okay.
So I'll get that process started in the next month or so.
Got it, okay.
Good.
Okay, that's a requirement.
So this year's the fifth year.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, the audit of 2022 is the 5th year that was in the contract.
okay. And that's done, when, the springtime usually?
Well, they already sent me a link. We'll hopefully February, March, yeah.
Okay. All right, so that takes care of that. So comments from Local 916, we have,
John Howard.
welcome, Mr. Howard.
Thank you. I'll be taking over for Stephen. I'm not as sarcastic as him. So you guys are lucky. Just want to congratulate Commissioner Sorossi on
Thank
his
you.
appointment. And congratulate Commissioner Carlo on your reappointment to the head.
Thank you.
Commissioner Ranalone. I'm very excited to work with you guys. I think we're going to have a good year moving forward. And I want to just say thanks to Commissioner Roche for all his work on the board. And like I said, I'm looking forward to working together. So
Yeah, same here, thank you.
thank you.
Did
Welcome.
Stephen leave you his gavel?
Oh, you left me a lot more than that. Headache.
Any comments from the public?
No, just say Happy New Year. Congratulations to
Thank you.
Commissioner Solasi. Congratulations to Commissioner Carlo for reappointment again. Just Happy New Year to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, anything from the commissioners?
I also
I'll
would
go.
like to thank Tom Roche for his 5 years of service on the board and wish him luck in the future. Good health.
Congratulations, Mr. Howes.
Thank you.
I hope you could fill Stephen's shoes pretty good.
Do my best.
Thank you. And Commissioner Sorossi, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
I'll only be here 4 more years. So good luck.
Thank you.
And thank you, ladies, for your service all year. And Chief, I could understand maybe you could go home a little earlier now you got an assistant. So I'm sure everybody in the Tween House will be happy to see you come home early. Unless you don't get on their nerves, then they may send you back.
I might get a hot dinner now.
Good luck, Chief, for the new year, and everyone else on this board. Good luck.
Yes, the chief pulled up in front of his house yesterday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's why I opened up my windows. Congratulations, chief. You got worked half a day today. He goes, I'm home for lunch now.
You went back to work afterwards?
Yeah.
I was gonna jot that down, so. Well, thank you again for appointing me. It's my last year. Who knows if it'll be final or not, but I mean, we got ways to go for that. But I'm looking forward to a good year. Hopefully we get some things done and move in the same direction we're going. It's a good department, so let's see what we can do this year. And again, thank you to Amy and Lisa for all they do. You're welcome to it.
If I may, I was given a report from Captain Robert Pintaval on a call they had this past week, and I'd just like to read it to the public. It was addressed to the chief, and it states that approximately 10:05 hours 2102 and Engine 31 were dispatched to 696 White Plains Road for a male not breathing. Upon arrival, a civilian had started CPR and also shocked the patient with an AED. Shortly after Eastchester police officers Bryson and Tiso started CPR and also shocked the patient with an AED. Engine 31 arrived shortly after the PD. Engine 31 was riding heavy with a lieutenant and 3 firefighters. Car 2102 arrived shortly after. The FD and the PD continued CPR and shocked the patient one more time. Medics 1 and 2 arrived and started advanced life support. The patient was shocked a 4th time by Medic 1. The patient was breathing on his own at this point. The patient was packaged and carried to the ambulance. In my opinion, the extra hands on the engine that day was a significant reason the outcome was a positive one. The members working were Car 2102, firefighters Vernazza, Engine 31, Lieutenant Castiello, firefighters Navarrete, Rabius, and Monaco. I would recommend the appropriate commendation for these members. Respectfully submitted, Captain Robert Pintavel. And just to make a comment on that, that is something that we as a board are going to try to do, is to maintain extra, I'll call them extra, a third person on at least several of the apparatus throughout the entire year. And that's the reason why we hired a couple of extra guys last year. For the next class, which starts in March, we'll be hiring 2 more extra people in addition to the 3 open positions that there will be. We're hiring 2 extra people so that we'll be able to maintain extra people throughout the year. And that's our goal.
Well said.
So there was another policy that you implemented was when we send a rig to the fire academy to backfill
Yes.
those 2 firefighters that go up to the fire academy. So that's why there was 4 people on Engine 31. The tower ladder was at the fire academy for ladder company operation training. So those 2 firefighters were backfilled. Those 2 backfill firefighters are riding on Engine 31, and the extra hands came in very useful when they had the CPR call. It was at a gym in the north end of Eastchester. And, the person was doing very well. I don't know the outcome, if the person was released from the hospital yet or not, but, when you get there and they have no pulse and no heartbeat, and then when they're on the way to the hospital, breathing on their own and with a pulse, so that's usually a pretty good sign. So leading up to that, we just had our promotional and award ceremony in November or December, but we have had a couple CPR accommodations. We had the baseball player at Iona University, and now we've had this one, so we have a couple commendations to give out, and we've had the 2 promotions of the assistant chief and the captain. Do we want to do another promotional award ceremony, or do we want to wait till later in the year? What's the board's pleasure? Do you want to just, usually we would do one once a year, but we wouldn't usually do it that late in the year. We wouldn't usually do it in December. So do you want to just wait till the end of the year? Or do you want to do like a, swearing in ceremony before December, since we have had a couple commendation calls and
I
a
was just
couple.
how about maybe like a late spring, possibly
April?
April, yeah,
Or
April,
May?
April, May before
Okay.
before summer starts,
Yep, that's fine.
so they don't wait all year to get their
Okay.
accommodation.
And then we could do another one towards the end of
If
the
it's
year also.
necessary, if we don't
to.
have promotions or if we don't have, other awards to give out.
Right.
But just so these aren't sitting, like, waiting to be given out
I
for
think
such a long time.
I think spring and fall would be a
Yeah.
good time.
Okay.
That'd be
Work
great.
on
So
that,
we can
sure.
work on that for the spring.
Yeah.
Sure,
All right. very
that's
good.
great.
So,
No,
yeah,
like,
everybody did a
you know,
good job on that call.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a great job. So it's a good thing. Yeah. Okay, so there being no further business to discuss, I'm going to call to adjourn the meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Good night.